What's up, guys? Lightning Nova here, and welcome back to Chemically Bonded on with Norgate. And let's load in. So the last was July 20th? Was the last time we recorded, so let's hop into it. Welcomed by the crowded atmosphere of bustling students heading home, I track my own way towards the stairwells as a member of this mass. Nostalgia washing over me as I take each step, pressing further down the corridor. It wasn't long when such an action was routine, but after spending time with Kyoko, it's become an out-of-place feeling, particularly after making the choice to leave her. Harking back to moments ago, her weakened face will no doubt stick in my mind as I go about finding Naomi. Recalling her words from yesterday, the best place to look would be in the schoolyard. At a time like this, however, I wouldn't say she'd be keen on being seen with me. Looking out to the narrow windows lining the corridor, the blue afternoon sky glares back, the usual pattern of a world which keeps on spinning. Moving at 460 meters per second at just a moment's notice.
Stop daydreaming and keep walking. You can stare at the sky when we get outside.
Pulled to the side, a familiar voice whispers into my ear before pushing me back on my own path. That felt nice. The breath was warm.
Keep your perverted thoughts to yourself, idiot!
Walking ahead, her hair flows down her back, embracing her athletic figure. All I can do is follow her and look forward to being treated like dirt. Being the one who made this choice, the blame rests with myself. I was worth hearing what she has to say. Tracing her path outside, my face is greeted by a breeze of fresh spring air as the blue sky above greets my vision. I am finally enjoying the sight like the sky fetishist I am.
What are you doing?
Inner monologue.
Just keep walking, weirdo.
Naomi returns to her position ahead as I clear my mind, now focusing on what's in front of me. To be this adamant about taking me with her to talk to me about Kyoko, now I don't feel must now be reaching out. She must have her reasons. Who am I not to give her a chance? From leading me around various paths on the school grounds, weaving indoors and out without necessarily knowing why, Naomi turns herself around. Her eyes directed towards me as she finally decides to stop. We're now back in the cafeteria. Things seem to have died down. Moses was running about. Was the gym closer or something?
Shut up! I just don't want to be seen talking to you. The next best thing is to have you chase me around like all the other creeps I have to deal with.
Her attitude might be sharp, but I can't help but feel a little bit bad for her. Nonetheless, it still doesn't change the fact that she's still going to be seen with me. You wanted to talk, right?
Yeah, but I don't want people to know about it. They'd think there's something up between us.
Talk about paranoid. Why didn't you just call me or something before you tell me where to meet you? To save the adventure of walking around the school.
I'd need your number for that, stupid. Of course you'd want it. Everyone does.
In spite of sounding a narcissist, the statement is believable. Most guys, and a good majority of the girls, would be after it. That's the life of track captain, the popular girl Naomi Sato.
Fine, have it. You'll need it anyway. Give me your phone. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Trusting her words, my phone goes from my hands to hers. As she taps away at its screen, I can't say why I need her number. At least I can brag about it in class. Scratch that. I'd be a killer if people found out about it. By both her fans and at her own mercy too. Toss my phone back to me without a care. I barely managed to catch it as Naomi stands before me with a complacent grin. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. It's better than what you'd get at the science club.
I didn't skip it just how you torment me. You're gonna tell me about your business with Kyoko or what?
I didn't skip my responsibilities as track captain to listen to your whining either. I'll tell you. We just need to find a better place to talk, that's all.
And how do you suppose we do that?
Fancy another walk? I've got a lot to say, and I want to think it through before I tell you. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun while we're at it.
Turning on to hear Naomi pirouettes around, rounding her way again on a path back outside the school. Before taking my first steps to join her, I'm audience to her auburn hair swaying in the air as it catches a warm sun ray from the window. If playing along with her is what I have to do for her to speak up, I have no other choice but to follow her. Plenty of people would kill to be in my shoes, but putting up with it isn't what it's dreamt to be. Now that I'm here, my popularity is trivial. Maybe I'd have fun if I put my mind to it.
Don't get so close to me!
Finding ourselves on a unbelievably crowded train into the city, the two of us walk about in the carriage as we stand at its center together. Discovering such a busy train isn't too surprising. We didn't board during rush hour. I can't help it. You're the one who wanted to get a train into the city. All I want to do is talk about Kyoko.
We'll get to that. Just keep your mouth shut. I don't want to be associated with you.
We're wearing the same uniform. You talk to me and you keep looking at me. What do you expect people to think?
I wasn't looking at you.
But you were looking at me. As soon as Mary has his lighting area, please see. Oh my god. That's just great. Stop being such a scene. That's actually awesome. I did not know that has actually been. This is actually hilarious. That's great. But wasn't actually as usual or rather spiteful. The only reason I had agreed to join her was due to her bellowing, but it seems like she'd been forward to save that for a later date and drag me around town instead. That has put me in a really good mood. Did not expect to see Mary in this game. I don't remember seeing it in the game before, and so I'm taking a different path this time. I mean, they only make sense to be different things. Since leaving the school grounds, Naomi's had plenty of opportune moments to release her pent-up aggression. Never in my life have I felt sympathy towards an out-of-order ticket machine. I'm leaving it along the lines of, stupid piece of shit.
To be one, I'd have to like you. Frankly, I don't. Stop being such a dweeb.
Yeah, I lost an achievement. Scenario. Hey! Not know his achievement. Ooh. Anyway, why did it take me this far to talk about Kyoko? For what it's worth, a trip to the prefecture's capital isn't really needed to discuss what's at hand. Unless she's planning to show me where she's buried the kind side of personality, this could have easily been done next month. I've never looked at the achievements in this game, and knew this game had achievements.
Maybe I just want a lackey to carry around my shopping. That, or because things like this aren't that easy to discuss. You'll know about it soon enough. Just let me think. Please.
In a striking change of personality, things go quiet as the two of us tune our ears to the brisk sound of urban life. Other passengers chat away on the train until Naomi decides to go back to her usual self.
You should consider yourself lucky to be able to spend time with me like this. A lot of guys would kill to be in your position.
He's definitely an narcissist. But I'm not wearing any boots. No, wait, she didn't say that. She's right though, but if they've gotten to know her like I have then, I don't think they reconsider the position. In spite of that, sadomasochism is pretty hip these days. If you're that popular, people are bound to notice us.
What?
Don't tell me she doesn't realize that. People might think we're in a relationship. For once, it's my turn to get a jabbing at her.
Ew! You know what? You could just go. Get off at the next stop.
What happened to you? I don't want you to back out on this.
Right. Kyoko.
A solemn look returns to her face as she stares outwards towards the fast approaching cityscape. If there's one thing that's obvious, it's that the two share some sort of connection. A past together? Sad expressions like hers staring back towards me through the reflection on the glass can only come from that sort of history. Hear it from her own mouth eventually.
Anyway, if you're worried about what people think of us, keep your distance.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
So what if I haven't? I bet you haven't had a girlfriend either.
For me to be hurt by her own flustered word, that's an accomplishment on her part. Anyway, we've arrived.
Good! The sooner I get away from you, the better.
So much for talking about Kyoko then. This is gonna be a long episode. What are we doing at a cafe?
Stop complaining.
Having been dragged aimlessly around the city by Naomi, we came to reside in a modern cafe with drinks on the table before us. Without any amount of doubt, if anyone saw us now, they'd think we're a couple. Telling her would likely piss her off, so I'll keep my thoughts to myself. Despite this, the aura of sweet goods and coffee lingers throughout the air of the lavish bar. I butchered that. A pleasant backdrop set against the interesting situation I find myself in.
So, I guess I should probably tell you now, right?
Probably is an understatement. After all the gallivanting we've done to get here, that being said, things are sweeter if you're willing to wait. Henceforth, after this moment, I have truly ingrained myself between the lives of these two girls. Joining the science club was far enough. Now hearing what Naomi has to say is bound to make me a part of this. She wouldn't want to tell me otherwise. She wouldn't need to.
Things weren't always like this between us.
You mean you weren't always bullying her?
I'm not bullying her. Please, just take this seriously and listen.
No woman is an island. It's time to face her feeling. The watery eyes which peer towards me complement the solid expression casted upon her face. Having ill-timed it may be, it's hard not to appreciate her beauty being this close to her. Just one of the reasons why she's such a star.
I just can't bear to face her normally. I want to be myself again.
Lifting her sunken eyes once again up to face me, feeling of sympathy shoot through my now fast-paced heart. I feel sorry for her, all without knowing the trouble behind it. Listening to my prior suspicions, maybe it's safe to say the two girls had shared a past after all, one which hasn't ended so admirably. What exactly happened between you two?
You know, I'm the captain of the athletics team, right? It's not just track.
Athletics, track, what's the difference? Shooting me a disgruntled glare before turning her eyes downward, it looks like that's a topic for another time. Nami's name spreads far and wide around the school. Even if I wasn't too familiar with her from the get-go, I sure knew who she was. Everyone knew the athletics captain.
We lost a member not too long ago. An important one. To me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They're not dead, idiots. But maybe I am to her.
An insult marred by dejection. Doesn't really do much other than illustrate her pain, but aside of it, various dramas have unfolded in the athletics team. All I want to know is what has to do with her and Kyoko's relationship. What does that have to do with...
Kyoko. It was her. Surely you can't be that tense.
Kyoko? She was on the athletics team? She has a figure foot, even if I wasn't supposed to know. I can't really dispute the emotions clouding the situation. Naomi, sat across, is truly recalling something she's kept to herself all this time. Her voice, her expression, her breathing, all of it sounds a true sense of grief. But coming to terms with what the bond once was is going to be hard for me, an outsider. Did she leave to pursue science? It's the only thing I can come up with. But if so, it places more blame on Kyoko than anything. She doesn't seem like the type of person to put herself before her clubmates.
No! She's always loved science. Even then. She was kicked out.
What? I thought you were the captain.
That doesn't mean I control the club. It's the school's team. It's managed by the sports board.
This is the first time I've heard of the sports board, but coming from Naomi, I can't feel I can doubt it. She knows a lot more about this than me. All I can really do is listen. Her teary eyes, glistening in the light, return to their sunken state. This can't be easy for her. So, why was she kicked out? Naomi, visibly gulping to restrain her emotion, speaks out softly, sharply contrasting the brash girl I've come to know her as. Watching her faint movements under the artificial light, it's her graceful fragility which is painted before me. This is Naomi.
We cheated. We helped her win. There was a race at another school, so we messed up their kids. We just wanted to help her win. We really did. But they found out. We told them it wasn't her fault. They didn't believe us. She was banned from competition and kicked from our club after that.
It's a lot to take in within this small moment. We, being you and the other girls? The only response is a stillful nod from across the table. Naomi taking a moment of silence to breathe herself another mild sense of composure. There's only so much you could have in this situation. I can't say I don't feel pissed off at her action. That was a pretty reckless thing to do, wasn't it? You were supposed to be her friend. Meaning to rain at her is likely the least helpful thing in the situation, but inside me, the resentment I have can't be held back.
You think I don't know that? I was her friend! Her best friend! Now, it's nothing! You think I don't hate myself enough? I tried to apologize, but an apology isn't enough for something like that!
Soaked by tears, her reddened and sword cheeks shine feebly as she wipes her eyes dry with each hand. My own feeling of empathy can only preside over my inner irritation. She's suffered enough. It's clear what she'd done. Being close to Kyoko, Naomi's words do sting a sense of resentment. But the reality is that Kyoko has been just as affected. Her own emotions weren't ones of anger, but a mutual heaviness of heart, shared sadness in their broken bonds. So, why is it that you've been so mean to Kyoko? Why'd you want me away from her?
I wasn't mean to her. It was upsetting. Seeing her make a new friend. Seeing you.
Piercing her damp eyes in my direction, a desolate look beams from her tears. She's jealous.
Kyoko wouldn't talk to me after the race. She wouldn't listen to my apologies, my pleas. But she became friends with you.
Rather than feel angry at her for treating Kyoko and I in this way, all I knew was cast pity. Having lost a friend to be replaced by another, it surely must have hurt. I doubt I'd ever be on the same terms with Kyoko as Naomi seems to make out, but it doesn't change the fact that she still wants me and Kyoko, for them to be friends again.
I want you to help me.
Contrasting her prior resentment, Naomi speaks out passionately, through a dejected state, treating me as an equal. Reaching out to me like this, I can't say she really hates me for being friends with Kyoko. Now she wants me to help her. Help you what? You just said you were jealous of me.
I never said that. I just said that I was upset. I want you to change her opinion of me, so she'll talk again.
How am I supposed to do that? I wouldn't know. Neither do I know Naomi's true objective here. Then again, I'm really the only person she can rely on. Kyoko doesn't speak to anyone else. I mean, I could try, but it would mean, hey, how about that Naomi girl? She's not going to be that talkative. Distinct from her usual attitude, talking to Kyoko about Naomi is the one thing taken away from her normal self. That bright, happy smile is smitten by her own inner sufferings. Whether she's willing to become friends with Naomi again is a difficult question to answer. It's evident that she too feels pain over the situation, but uncovering her thoughts would prove to be quite a task. Naomi too, despite revealing all before me, would be likely to have the keys to Kyoko's path. I'm just the one at the gates.
I know. I just don't know what else to do. I'm sorry.
An apology. Coming from her, it sounds like heaven. At the same time, the pain which is her hell lips through every syllable. Here, I want to help her, despite how she's treated me, despite her outward persona. Naomi's sensitivity not only shears her very heart, but mine too. After all, she was Kyoko's friend. I'll find a way. Even if it means taking Kyoko away from the science club, I'll do it. Returning gaze to me, my reflection stares back into a crystal blue eye. I really do look like an idiot. Still, getting Kyoko to talk up will give me an idea of her feelings with Naomi. It'll still be helpful. I can't say it's not worth doing.
You will? Thank you.
A smile. A warm one too. See how Naomi's face really reflects her true self, her inner beauty. She might have a little bite to her, but at the end of the day, I can't bring myself to hate her.
Anyway, finish up your coffee. If we stay here too long, people will see us.
You're still worried about that?
Of course I am. Just look at you.
Looking back at my own reflection in the window, all I can do is smile that she's back to her normal self. At least what I know is her. These thoughts might hurt, but at the end of the day, she wouldn't have asked for help if she hated me. She wouldn't have paid for my coffee either. I want you to help me, Naomi. I'm going to stop there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to go down there and click that like button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content and also helps support the series because I'm really enjoying this series. And also, if you haven't done so already, go and click that subscribe button, join the Platinum today, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.